Good day, everyone. This is Attorney John Magno, and as promised, I'll be doing a second video. And the second topic, will be violence against women and children. And this video will be a three-part series because Republic Act number 9262, or the Violence Against Women and Children Act, is a very comprehensive, extensive subject of law and requires more videos. So for part one of this video is a general overview of this act, of this law, and particularly the definitions, especially as to the definitions of violence against women and children, and also psychological violence, because these are very technical terms under the law. But I will give you some examples on how it is applied. Okay, so this law was created in order to protect women against violence and also their children, and because the state values the dignity and respect the values the dignity of the woman and and their children, and also values human rights. So, but the law, there is a specific definition of violence against women and children, and it is a very technical definition. So I have to read it for you. So it refers to any act or series of acts committed by any person who is a against a woman who is a wife, former wife, or with whom he has a sexual or dating relationship, or with whom he has a common child, or against his common child. And these acts or series of acts have particular definitions such as psychological violence, economic abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, among others, intimidation, battery, assault, etc. It's not limited to that, but basically it is a very wide definition, and that is why for the men, for husbands, for those who have a dating relationship with their girlfriends, you must be careful not to do any of these acts, because these acts will make you liable for the crime, for the crime of violence against women and children. So let us cite some examples. Okay, there are good questions here. Number one, can a woman be liable commit the crime? Can she commit the crime? Can a woman commit a crime of violence against women and children? The answer is yes, because the law states that the violence against women and children is committed by any person. Yeah, any person. It does not define that a man commits a crime against a woman, right? It is any person with whom he has a sexual or dating relationship. So if you are a woman and you have a sexual or dating relationship with another woman, and you commit abuses against your partner, you can still be liable for violence against women and children. And there are many instances where you can be liable as to economic abuse, psychological violence, verbal, physical, etc. Another question: one night stand. For example, you're a man and you had a one night stand with this woman. And after that one night stand, you know, you only did it once with the woman. And thereafter, after the woman left, did not want to have a relationship with you, but you stalked her, you continued to force yourself upon her through messages, through messenger, through you kept bothering her, and this series of acts that you did tended her, made her very uncomfortable, made her emotionally distressed. Is that a violation against? Is that a crime of violence against women and children committed by the man? And the answer is yes. Why? Because the law does not limit how many times you had a sexual relationship. As long as you had a sexual relationship with a woman, and you're a man, and you commit the acts, the series of acts, such as psychological violence, verbal abuse, physical abuse, etc., then you can still be liable for violence against women and children. I will have numerous cases later on my part 3 of this series. Where I'll explain further some examples of violence against women. But for now, I hope you like and follow and look at part 2. Part 2, I will explain about economic abuse, verbal abuse, and sexual abuse. So, may gabi niyo tanan. I hope this legal advice has given you more insights into the Violence Against Women and Children Act. And that after this series, you'll know about the remedies required under the law to help safe keep your family. And also for the men, I will also tell you how to not commit these acts. Okay? So, have a good day. Merry Christmas and see you soon.